So, disclaimer for people who are too fucking stupid to just wait a little bit to see my actual views. I have no problem with same sex couples. I was the best man at my brother's gay wedding, so, I mean, the whole argument kind of falls apart right there. I have no problem with same sex couples. I think lesbians kissing is the most beautiful thing in the world. Some people think it's the miracle of life, seeing life being born into. No, I think it's lesbians kissing. I have no problem with lesbians. I love them as much as the next guy. Do they belong in a kids' TV show? No. Does anything remotely romantic really belong in a kids' TV show? No. Think about when you were a kid. Doug, Rugrats, Rocco's Modern Life, stuff like that, Ren and Stimpy. You really didn't see much of this whole forceful interactions between people, kissing and this and that. Even in the TV, the sitcoms, you really didn't see a whole lot of it, and a lot of it was just like a on the head or the cheek. Um, but Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, a show that's for kids about Jurassic World, they think it's important to make sure that you know that these people are gay. So Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous creator attempts to defend pushing LGBTQ plus propaganda in the show on kids. Zach Stentz, the creator of Jurassic World Cretaceous, attempted to defend his pushing LGBTQ plus propaganda in the show that is aimed at young children. Live action founder Lila Rose criticized the show and joined in calls to boycott Netflix. Apparently, there's been this whole Netflix boycott lately because they're pushing more and more shows like this. There's also that other show with the freaking ugly looking trans cartoon. You got that really big nose and the fucking stupid blue hair. There's so many things being pushed on. Let's also not forget cuties. So when we talk about sexualizing kids and pushing this shit towards kids, it's not stuff that we're just making up here. Netflix is well documented to show that kind of shit. Um, but let's see. This is from Lila Rose. Unbelievable. Netflix is using a children's cartoon, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, to push same-sex sexual relationships and the LGBTQ plus agenda. This is blatant sexual indoctrination of innocent children. Boycott Netflix. Again, it's about Jurassic Park, about dinosaurs. Little kids are not going to give a flying fuck about kissing and same-sex relationships. They want to see fucking dinosaurs. They want to see dinosaurs eating things, eating other people. Uh, of course, this is probably because it's a kid show. Probably toned down on the violence. Um, they tone down on the violence, but then they have no problem showing this stuff, which is more sexual in nature. There's got to be a trade-off. Tone down the violence. No dinosaurs eating people, but we get to see people eating faces. Um, and then we have this guy who is creator. This is the most, just stop fucking lying, dude. Hey, so I created the show before handing it off to an incredibly talented group of writers and animators, and no one was trying to push anything on viewers. We were just trying to dramatize the full range of human experience. I'm sorry, but if I was being chased by dinosaurs and trying to survive, the last thing I'd give a shit about is my relationship. Full range of human experience, which includes same-sex relationships. That's all. Conservative Christians, I say sincerely that the only thing I'm trying to push on your kids is you're stronger and smarter and braver than you realize. Believe in yourself, take care of your friends, and help others. And animals where you can. Yes, because this totally gives off that message of you're stronger than you think. Really, dude. Again, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if it's man, 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 woman, woman, woman. I don't fucking care. But there's a time and a place for it. Keep it out of kids' shows. Let kids be kids. I don't understand what is so fucking hard to comprehend about this. Like, even in the past, when we were kids, if it did happen, it wasn't forced. There was always a build up to it. It's like, think about like Doug. You had Doug and Patty, Patty was Doug's love interest from like the pilot episode, but it's not like they were doing this right off the bat. In the how many episodes of Doug? I think they might have kissed like once, and it wasn't like full blown like that. It wasn't like a make out kiss. That was like a mwah. So I, I don't see why the shit is so important in a kids show. That even when I was a kid, I didn't care. I wasn't interested in seeing the relationships and this and that. Let them discover this shit on their own. They're kids. They're gonna be going through those emotions soon enough. Let them experience it on their own. Instead of fucking trying to confuse them and this and that, and like, oh yeah, there's 50 different genders, and hey, look, lesbians. Lesbians are cool. You should try being a lesbian if you're a girl. Look how beautiful this is. Everyone is different. Yeah, we know that. We go to school. When I was in I think it was like fourth, fifth grade. Actually, no, it was fourth. We had a Muslim girl. We saw her interact, all the holidays, and she was dressed as you would think. No one cared. No one gave a shit. Like, fuck. This country is incredibly diverse, even more so than when I was a kid. So they're going to be seeing this shit. Hell, when I was in middle school, every girl I knew was either gay or bi. This isn't anything new. So why we're trying to push it to the forefront is just ridiculous. This was early 2000s for me. Every girl I knew, gay or bi. It's even more accepted now. So I don't know what they're trying to do with all the shit. It's not as taboo as it was. It's not. Stop. Let the fucking kids be kids. It's Jurassic World. It's about fucking dinosaurs. Fuck. First off, he claims no one was trying to push anything on viewers. It's blatantly false. The show clearly portrays it. Well, this is all Christian stuff. I really don't give a flying fuck. The SJWs are wont to do. He admits his first point was lie. He just claimed he wasn't pushing anything on kids, and then admits he was indeed pushing something on the kids of conservative Christians. Third is the perfect example of I don't care. Again, these are people who are trying to say that like being gay is a sin and hell worthy and this and that. I think all religions are bullshit, so I really don't care. You don't need to believe in a religion to think that same-sex relationships are fine. But stop pushing it on the kids. It's not that fucking hard. For the love of fucking Lucifer, just fucking stop. That's all we're asking. If you want to be gay, be gay. If you want to be, if you're a gay man, great. If you're a gay woman, awesome. If you're trans, whatever. Just leave the fucking kids alone. Leave the fucking kids alone. Let them discover who they are on their own. That is all we're fucking asking. We're not saying stay away from them completely. No, but your adult ideology, this whole, we need to show how magical two women kissing is. And like I said, Two women kissing, most beautiful thing. Keep it away from fucking kids. Seriously. Just fucking stop. I also love the diverse cast we have here. The one, I'm sure, assuming white chick, and she's got fucking pink hair. We got the strong, powerful Miles Morales over here, who's not Spider-Man. Hispanic chick, another Hispanic-looking chick. I don't know, maybe she's Asian. Either way, such a diverse group of people. I'm sure the white people have already been eaten by the fucking dinosaurs. But yeah, again, if I was being chased by dinosaurs, this would be the last fucking thing on my mind. Common fucking sense. But this is the world we live in. Again, you can be gay, be trans, be bi. We don't fucking care. Just let kids be kids. Let kids discover who they are on their own. Okay? That's why TV shows shouldn't be showing any kind of relationship, whether it's straight, gay, whatever. There's no need to pollute the minds of kids and make them think one way or another. Let kids be kids. Let kids shows be stories for kids. Simple as that. Before any of you fucking retards like, oh, what about heterosexual people kissing in shows? Quite frankly, I get so tired of seeing that shit of the kissing in shows, and especially when it's not really warranted. If it makes sense for the character, maybe, but like, again, Doug, I think Patty and Doug kissed like once. And when they did, it's like, oh, cool, they finally kissed. You know? But it was a buildup of that story that they were telling since like the pilot episode. I don't know how long the show's been going on, and I don't know, what's been building up with these two. But Doug had so many fucking episodes to build up this relationship between Doug and Patty. So when it did happen, it's like, oh, cool, finally they kissed. Not a big deal made out of it, but come on, Miles. You could sling everyone to safety if you wanted to. He really does look like fucking Miles. That's incredible. That's incredible. Very, very, very good. Miles Morales, right there. But yeah, just leave the kids alone. Just please. If you want to be gay, go be gay. If you want to be trans, go be trans. Just leave the fucking kids alone. Is it really that fucking hard to resist involving kids? Is it? I think it says something more about you than us. Like, why is there such a heavy desire to involve kids? Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.